Peace and love, my beautiful family. Welcome to the Journey with Ashley L. If you're new to this channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the content that I post, and share the video with somebody who could use the information and the encouragement and inspiration or whatever the case may be, or just, could use the entertainment. Just share the video, help us with the algorithm, help us get seen by more people that could benefit from my content, and so on and so forth. I'm going to go ahead and jump into it. This is part 2 from the previous video because for whatever reason my audio keeps getting cut out of my videos at the end. So what I was saying is that I had basically messaged her, the wife, that to basically say, what you're not saying is that you want me to tell you my plan before you're willing to introduce me or give me the contact information that you already said that you would give me for the investor. And she said no. But then she repeated the same thing, saying that you have to have a business plan first. But then she added on to the end that, and you have to have a home, meaning an apartment or a house. I own this. I mean, technically, I don't own this. My trust owns this, but it's nobody else's but mine. It's not a European modern structure like what you live in, but you ain't living in no mansion by far. And I'm working on having much bigger things. So, you're not going to make me feel bad for the type of home I chose to own and live in. Yeah, I'm not downgrading to an apartment unless I own the apartment. But anywho, it's just the fact that you low-key tried to call me homeless for me and use that as an excuse to not send me the contact information that you and your husband brought up. I was already ready to be done with you guys, but y'all brought it up. Then you said that you would send me the information, and now you're trying to throw shade. You Christians are funny. But anywho, that's all I wanted to say about that. It's just the phoniness for me. I don't do phony. Yeah, sweetheart, when you come at me with phony energy, I quite frankly don't want anything from you. That stuff that you gave me, I don't even use it. I don't have any use for it. You, first of all, you gave me a partial of equipment, had water leaking all over my floor, creating a whole nother issue for me that I did not need. And knowing that it's supposed to come with a drainage thing to collect the water that comes from it, and you did not provide that. You told me you were going to bring your husband. Let's be clear. Your husband told me he was going to bring that back to me. That was well over a week ago. Still never got it. I don't use it. I'm not hooking up that thing to my power supply because your husband never put the electricity in like he said he was going to do, which was offered to me. I never even asked. I didn't even know y'all. But it was offered, and y'all didn't provide what you offered. So yeah, like, y'all phony, y'all some liars. Y'all be fake. And I just feel like the world would be so much of a better place if we did not have that phoniness and the lies and the fakeness and all that. Like, the way y'all treat people is repulsive. It's ridiculous. It's shameful. And it's not right. It's not okay. It's not acceptable. And I'm not going to tolerate it. Baby, you got the right one. If you come at me with that mess, come at me with the energy that you want back. And, it is what it is. you know, and really, I'm not even gonna return that type of energy to you because I'm not gonna let you bring me down to that level. I've elevated past where I come from. I have never been that type, but even this where I was, I've done a lot of work, self work, to elevate beyond where I used to be, because the way I used to be, I probably would have been ready to fight at certain points. Like certain stuff that people do had me back in the day. I was ready to fight. Like I would say some real reckless stuff to you just to, get you there. But, I ain't got time for that. Because the stuff that I'm on, the things that I'm doing, when you're focused, you're focused. And that's what a lot of people need to learn to do is stop. Stop it. Get your shoe here. That's what a lot of people need to learn how to do. If you're having a problem, Muffy, sit down here. If you're having a problem with people getting your energy cycle off and affecting you, and I still deal with it sometimes. I have things that affect me, and I have to check myself on it. Sometimes other people check me on it, and it's cool. I love that. But for the most part, I don't let people affect me in that type of way. I do my best to not allow outside energies to affect me in a negative capacity, because it's just not worth it. And like I said, when you're focused, you're focused. And once you get focused, that stuff don't affect you. It affects you when you're not focused. And sometimes energies can throw you off of your focus, can cause you to not be focused, but then you have to be determined enough to reach the goal that you're working towards, that you will automatically shift yourself back into focus and realize that there's really nothing worth distracting you from your goal, because that's if your goal is really that worth it. And my goals are very much worth me not getting distracted from it, especially not by no nonsense. So anyway, that's all I want to say. I just wanted to go ahead and let it be known. Yeah, I have an issue with Christians. I'm not saying that every single Christian is the same. By far, they're not. But as a whole, overall, it's basically in the teachings and the way the community, the environment, and that's what I'm learning too. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna do another video after this. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to upload the video, because the last video that just got uploaded, as I stated in that video, that was a couple of days ago. Today is the 1st. It was not supposed to be the 1st when it got posted. Can you sit down? You don't have any clothes on. Stop doing that. Excuse me, guys. My child be having a moment. We just had to have a conversation because she just be wilding. Okay, for those of y'all who are new to this channel, my daughter is autistic and nonverbal. Now, nonverbal does not mean that they don't know how to talk. Some of them don't have the capability of the motor skills to talk, but she very much so knows how to talk. She knows how to say pretty much everything. She just does not seem to comprehend that saying what you want versus doing what she's doing now, that is her way of trying to communicate without using words. But I'm helping her to understand that nobody understands when you're yelling. We only know that you're frustrated, but we don't know what you're frustrated about. So I just had to have a conversation with her to calm her down, to explain to her that you have to use your words. When you talk, the practice gets better and we can better understand what you're saying. But it doesn't get better if you don't practice using your words. But anywho, yeah, I don't even remember what I was saying, but that's the nutshell of this video, of these videos. These 2 videos. Muffy, stop trying to stand up in the camera. She also doesn't like my attention being anywhere other than her, especially when she gets like this. When she sees that I'm trying to record, if you watch my other videos, you will see she does this. When she see I'm trying to record, and when she see that I'm trying to talk to somebody, and I'm trying to teach her to not be rude, because that is rude and it's not okay. Because just like people have to treat you nicely, you have to learn to treat other people nicely. Okay? Okay. Anywho, y'all have a beautiful day. Also, my birthday is definitely coming up in a week. So I was planning on doing something huge. I have the place booked already. But I'm questioning if I'm gonna cancel it, because people are just not giving, like, they're not giving the energy that I was hoping people would give, and they're giving the opposite energy. And people who I was hoping was still like family was still acting like family, because they are family supposedly, but they don't seem to comprehend the reciprocal energy that's supposed to be natural within a family unit. And they seem to forget the energy that I presented to them when they had to come to me, and they forget that very often, and they don't return that same energy. They actually return very hostile energy whenever I ask them for a favor, whether it be big or small. I simply ask for help with planning for my birthday, because I've never had anybody actually show up for the things I plan. And apparently I'm not a successful planner, and they know that I don't know how to manipulate my communication when speaking to these professional entities. So they know that I need help with that, and they told me to call and ask a question, which is what I did, and it almost backfired. And then they's like, well, how am I supposed to know you don't know exactly what to say? Why would you say that? Well, you didn't tell me what to say. But anyway, either way, I don't know what's going to happen at this point, but I do know my new birthday wish is to get myself around people who are successful. And when I say successful, to the level of successful that I am aiming to be at. Because yes, the people who you surround yourself with creates the equation of who you are or who you will become. And I have been surrounding myself with broken people, with people in poverty, people with poverty mindset, and so on and so forth. And that needs to change. And I aim to change that for my birthday. So